About the genetic technology. Genetic technology is a technique by which we change DNA, RNA sequence to produce new host organisms, which helps us in many things.
You've already explained it. This is the ethical concerns.
Okay, ethical concerns. So the Human Genome Project is a very useful technology, but it has many concerns, especially ethical concerns. It has social, cultural, and political issues too. And a living organism is one of the hardest things to study, and DNA is something that keeps on duplicating every single second. So studying such a technology is very hard and very complicated for us. Not only that, if we have access to this kind of knowledge, it can cause major issues, because like people with bad intentions can use it for wrong purposes. There are few ethical dilemmas that cause people's concerns. Being able to actually procure the information that lies in the DNA's features could result in people being discriminated for job opportunities and many more. After this issue, there is a controversy that prospects that the selection of fetus can also be done during pregnancy. This causes a huge commotion, as it is like playing God with a human life. This is not something that should be done. This causes a huge commotion with pro-lifers, as some people say that we should be able to edit our child's genes, as we want our child to be perfect and for them to not be discriminated by their peers. But will it actually resolve discrimination? Won't it just discriminate rich ones and poor ones? Because people have been thinking that these technologies, if they are released, it will only be applicable, or it will only be provided to the rich ones, whereas the poor ones will not be accessible to it. So this discrimination is something that we've spent centuries trying to overcome. Will we just destroy it in a single minute just because of a new technology that we don't even know about? Genome editing research involving embryos. Many people have moral and religious objections to the use of human embryos for research. Federal funds cannot be used for any researches that creates or destroys an embryo. In addition, NIH does not fund any use of gene editing in a human body. Designer babies are a controversial topic in the world of genetic engineering. Some people believe that parents should be able to choose the traits of their children, while others argue that it causes serious ethical concerns. The term designer baby refers to a baby whose genes have been artificially modified. This can also be done by different technology, but one of the most popular ones is PGD. This is a procedure that is typically used for genetic diseases. However, it can also be used to edit certain traits in human embryos, which include hair color, eye color, and other physical traits. As a technology to create designer babies rapidly becomes sophisticated and accessible, the ethical consequences of these practices are becoming increasingly apparent. While some parents see designer babies as a way of securing their child's future, other parents see it as a way of just destroying their child's future. These babies also raise significant questions like social inequality, that I just mentioned about rich and poor. And not only that, but it also has some good sides to it, which is that we could probably overcome diseases like heredity by using this technology, and we could also take major steps in our technology that cannot be taken with the technology that we have right now. Designer babies could even further create gaps between haves and not haves, as the discrimination that we have between different human bodies or different structures of bodies is already very apparent and very huge. Having people whose body is perfect or who are more intelligent than their other peers can also be a very concerning issue. There are fears that designer babies could also create superhumans who are stronger, faster and smarter than the rest of us. It could lead to a new form of eugenics, which only the wealthiest can afford, but not the poor. As we move closer to this technology, one thing that we should keep in our mind is if we can really overcome, if we can really handle this technology. Otherwise, we may find ourselves in a future that no one wants.
Okay. So the advancements, the first advancement of genetic editing is the CRISPR-Cas19 technology. This technology allows scientists to target and modify specific genes in various organisms, including human beings, animals, and plants. It is derived from a natural defense system found in a bacteria and can be used to add, delete, or modify genes with significant potential for medical and agricultural applications. The second advancement is the gene therapy. Gene therapy has shown promising results in treating genetic disorders by introducing functional genes into patient cells to collect the defective ones. This technology has the potential to cure certain diseases. The third advancement of gene editing is gene editing in adult organisms. This technology involves the direct modification of individual DNA within the body to alter specific ones. This technology offers potential treatment to diseases like cancer and other genetic disorders. The last advancement is gene drivers. Gene drivers are genetic elements engineered to bias their inheritance within a population through non-Mendelian inheritance mechanism. This technology can spread a specific gene trait rapidly through a population, potentially aiding in disease control and pest management.
So, for the conclusion, I would like to say that gene editing is a very controversial topic, but it has its pros and cons. Without experimenting on this topic further, we won't be able to progress in the future. And this technology can make a huge breakthrough in our genetic features and in the future of our mankind itself. But without proper experimentations, this can have very big problems due to its very mysterious outcomes. So this technology is the future, and we should explore this technology for the progress of our work. Thank you.